What is up, boys and girls? Dishwood here, and today we are going to be looking at some suggestions. And I always want to hear your suggestions, guys, so just leave them in the comment section down below. Feel free. So the first suggestion by Oregano says, on the other side of the Ender Pearls, you can put a Firework rocket station. And, yeah, now that's a good idea. Now, we already have this, shulker box station here, but right over here, we could easily just do that. So I've already gotten a shulker box of these rockets right here. Not a full shulker box, but we could easily, if I change that back, we could easily just do the same thing as the Ender Pearl station, but just put that right here. And it makes sense because it's right over next to these gunpowder. Now our next suggestion is by Xenolabs, who says, the signs at the bottom of the elevator annoy me too. Yeah, glad we got rid of that. This is much better. But he also says, also, snow machine next to the Ender Pearls would be fire. Now that is interesting. But unfortunately, we are in a savannah, and that will not work. I really wish it would though, because yeah, okay. Snow's a pretty cool block, and we definitely need more of it. The nearest ice spikes biome or anything else like that is pretty far west. Okay, so here's the solution to one of our problems. Pretty awesome. And this is packed ice. Is that blue ice over there? Let's check it out. We could use that for some basalt bridges over there. Yeah, pretty cool. And so guys, the final suggestion of this episode was from Space Narwhal, who says, make the creeper farm look like a crafting table. Okay, so there's a few things we have to do first. First we have to find a jungle biome, because I've already looked up what materials we're gonna need, and we're going to need some brown wool. Now there is one brown sheep that I saw earlier. And this is another thing we need. We need some spruce, but kind of embarrassing, a little bit unfortunate. We have run out of rockets. We have one rocket left, and we are 6,000 blocks away from our base. We should just expand the sheep farm because we also need black wool. So I'm gonna get started on that, and I'll show you guys some progress. Uh-oh. So I got the bad omen effect when I was in the nether. But we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. And hopefully... yes, there they are. I've actually never fought a raid before. Pretty sure they can open doors, but I really just need an arrow. A singular arrow, come on. There we go. And let me also just go ahead and throw some stuff in the super smelter. Okay. Alright. Now I have 2 ominous banners. And I guess the raid is going to continue. They're in my house. Of course they're in my house. Ooh, we got an emerald. Awesome. What the ball sacks was that? 2 of the Ravagers? Okay. Oh! That's what that is! I got a good look at it that time. Alright, that guy will give me bad omen though. That's how I got it before. Just one of them went through another portal or something. Fart. Bruh, come on. There we go. Alright, so now our prices should be a lot lower, which is also just in time for the new pumpkin and melon farm that I am making. So it's not really a new one. I'm gonna connect it to the old one, but as you can see, it's gonna go right here, right next to this new wool farm. And I messed up something apparently. Why is that not going into minecart? Ah, yeah, I did in fact mess up something. I just looked it up. This Hero of the Village effect only lasts like 1 to 2 hours. So we should go ahead and trade in all of the pumpkins and melons that we have. Which is going to be hard because my inventory is very full. So let's just turn this one into a raid box. And throw in everything in here. Pretty cool loot, if I'm being honest. I'm happy about these totems of undying. You just put them in your offhand, and then if you die, you stay alive, and then it basically just gives you some regeneration and I think resistance. But let's go ahead and get the melons going. A little bit more. Awesome. Okay, so let's wake up villager number 1. And they both have the same prices. So shouldn't be bad. Hi friend. There we go. Some of those and Brev. Get out of the bed. Come on, dude. And some of those. That is what we like to see. 55 emeralds. Pretty good. Pretty good. And honestly, we can get just another one of these as soon as we can. But I think we honestly might even have to expand this building a little bit somehow. But that's not for right now. And one other thing I would like to do, because we have the Hero of the Village effect, is just grab some of these. Let's just grab... I think we have 3 librarians, but 2 stacks of paper should be fine. 2 stacks. We actually don't have a lectern in here, so we should grab one of those very quickly. I believe I have one in my chest. And I was correct. So I guess we'll just put this right here next to this guy. Go look at it. Go look at it. Come on. Come on. I know you want to. I guess it's not that important. But in the daytime, that will be fine. Okay, I know you guys don't want to see any more of this, but just give me 2 seconds here, because I'm pretty sure somebody just restocked on paper. I heard like a little page flip, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. Let's see what they have to offer. Okay, no. Nope. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. We got like 7, so that's okay. Alright, and now the expansion of the melon farm is completio. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna fix that real quick. Update. So now it is actually complete, and honestly, that looks much better. Um, the only other thing is I need some cobble just for that little wall. So ignore that because that will be fixed. Now we still have to find either a brown sheep and bring it here, or a jungle biome and some coca beans from that. And then we still need a sheep, but there's one over there that we can just bring over here. Um, the only thing is, I already searched. Let's see, which way is west? I already searched that way. Okay. Um, so I guess we'll head out this way. Already searched west. I guess we'll go that way. And who knows? uh, I mean, I searched for a while earlier, but hopefully we won't have to search for quite as long this time. And let's just go ahead and make sure we have some extra rockets. I got my elytra, I got everything else, and then I see this wandering trader and I'm like, they have dyes sometimes. I honestly wasn't expecting one to spawn because I had just saw one when we were doing the raid. Hello, buddy. Brown dye. Guess what we need? Brown dye. And then we should have enough resources collected at that point. And there we are. So we should have all of the resources necessary pretty soon. So I have the blueprints for the crafting table. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those up and just see, because the original is 16 by 16, but we're gonna make it 32 by 32. So I just want to make sure that we have the right amount of the other things that are not wool, but the wool is going to take some time. So I'm probably just gonna AFK a little bit, and I wanna just check this before I do. Okay. Thing is, I don't really know when or how I want to expand my wool farm, which is a little bit of a complicated situation. But there we go. We got a little bit, just a little bit. We're gonna have to trade with that guy over and over again, though. It's gonna take some time. More love making is going on. I think we have a little baby right here. Hello. And yeah, they're just having an orgy. Cool. It's finally time for one of the most satisfying things I will ever do in this world. Shulker box upon shulker box of sugar cane. Now that's just nice, if you ask me. We need to set up some storage for all of these, because right now they're just random, and yeah. Okay guys, so the crafting table we're going to make is 32 by 32, whereas normally it would be 16 by 16. So I remember counting this, but I don't remember the number I got. Basically, though, 32 would be out there and out there, which also means it would be there and up there. So we can expand this one more layer and still have it look pretty good. We're definitely going to have to improve our storage storage system for the gunpowder specifically, because it's filling up quite fast at the moment. We have not reached a shulker box or a chest yet, but I feel like we will fairly soon, like by the time all of the wool is finished. So I guess what that means is we are going to have to probably do the same thing that we did with the sugarcane farm, and hopefully we'll have enough space for that. and enough resources as well. Okay guys, so the storage system for the creeper farm is now finished. This may look a little bit familiar. If we go ahead and walk over here, you'll see that it's the exact same thing. But this, we had a little bit more space, and the only real difference is, oh gosh, oh goodness. The only real difference is over here, it's a lot more compact. So I expanded this way just a little bit. But yeah, I thought I was gonna have to run some redstone back here. Thank goodness I did not have to. But we can give this a little demo if we just flip this lever right here. So basically that just simulates if the box is full, and this observer sees this comparator change and then breaks the shulker box, sends out a signal over here to this dispenser, but that's a pretty long time. But first it goes and this observer looks at this repeater, and whenever this goes off, this dropper elevator just shoots the items up there. But yeah, as you can see, we have a pretty decent amount of gunpowder at the moment. But we're not gonna be able to know or see it until it comes out again. So yeah, that's about it for the creeper farm expansion. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you guys, I figured out we can just have 4 minecarts instead of 2 going back and forth, and that just makes it sound so much better. You can still hear it a little bit, but that's just because there's minecarts there. They're not just running back and forth. Okay guys, so now that the sheep farm is doing its farming thing, and is almost finished actually, we are going to work on a small little project. Now, I mentioned this a few episodes ago, just how I wanted a nice little teleport machine using the new Ender Pearl mechanics in the Ender Pearl stasis chambers, and I think I found a nice way to do this. So basically the goal is I want to be able to stand on this bed, and this is after teleportation. Teleportation's the easy part. I just want to be able to throw my Ender Pearl up here, have it go through a tripwire. That tripwire pushes that soul sand and this dark blackstone right there. So that should be a pretty cool little project. And this dispenser is also going to put out water so that they're all source blocks. The reason the sign is here is so that the water that flows down doesn't come down here and destroy all the redstone, which I really hope does not happen. I don't think there's any access to the redstone for this door, but I would rather not any redstone get deleted. So yeah, I'm going to try to get this to work. Hopefully it will, and I will keep you guys posted. What is up guys, Dishward here, and today I'm showing you guys my seamless Ender Pearl stasis chamber. So believe it or not, you're actually looking at it right now, just can't see it, because it's right above this block. What the fart? Okay, anyway, it's just right above there. So what we're gonna do is right click this and we can just reload the stasis chamber. There is actually a little guy up there. Hopefully I can one-shot him. Pow! We're gonna have to open it again. Absolutely no chance, because he's in water. That is one design flaw that I didn't think about until just now. So I'm sure there's more. Anyway, what we want to do is just look up here. There's a bunch of different ways we can do it, but this one has worked for me consistently. Look up here, and if you look at my facing, you can see the -90. We just want to set that to 98.3. Okay, and through. Hopefully that Ender Pearl won't get stuck on that. It did. I called it. Okay. We can also reload it from up here, just for the fun of it. Why not? Okay. And now we are back in the base. So all we have to do is right-click this button. And here we are. We spawn right on this bed. So if we want to reload it, bam. And we just grab our ender pearls and try to go to the 98.3. It's a little tedious, but we basically just want it to get as close to this wall right here as possible so that it will actually drop us onto the bed. And we can also try it from right here. So if we go ahead and click this button, yeah, you just see it fall. And that was actually really close. We're inside the blocks here a little bit. Oh, why did I do that? There we go. But yeah, I'll go ahead and show you guys the redstone. So if we come up here, you can see the tripwire. You probably already saw that though. And basically this tripwire, we want it to only put out one pulse, and we want it to be a 1 tick, so that this piston and this blackstone get the 1 tick pulse and stay where they go. The way we do that is locking this repeater, and yeah, that works very well. Now the input from the button over here does the exact same thing as this one, so we're just gonna ignore this line. I just couldn't get it connected over here. Now this dispenser and this piston go at the same time. The piston pulls this, and the dispenser gets rid of the water or places the water. And now you may be thinking, oh, well, there's a bunch of water above it. What happens with that? That's what this piston does. And it annoys me really bad. Because it shouldn't do what it does 90% of the time. But whatever, it's fine. And finally, we have this little detector right here. So when this gets powered, that is actually what pushes this piston right here. So we only have it 50% of the time. It's basically a T flip-flop, if you know what that is. And if you don't know what that is, you probably didn't understand anything that I said. And now we are faced with a question: how to spawn proof this with making it look good? And I mean, we have a simple answer. It's gonna take a lot of wood, but let's give you a little example. Wham! And it doesn't look bad. Now all we have to do is get black carpet for the rest of this. So I might go ahead and do that first. But we're gonna need a little bit more than that. So I guess the spawn proofing for now, we can do torches. And so guys, the entire top has been spawn proofed. Well, okay, hold on. Now the entire top of the crafting table has been spawn proofed. Let's just do a quick little flyby. Kind of funny. I went over here to shear a sheep because I still needed more black wool. It was this guy. And Yeah, I tried to right click the crafting table when I saw it because I was just at the perfect angle. I like look up and I'm like, whoop, nope, you can't click it. It's not real. But hey, it's there. It's cool. And we also finished the bottom. I'll just fly down there. The bottom doesn't look too good because it's not even, but it's fine. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and leave some suggestions so we can do another episode like this more often.